Welcome to the Urban Pitch Podcast, the beautiful game of life. Today we have Tristan Blackmon, LAFC player, center back, number 3 MLS draft pick. Welcome. Where'd you go to college, by the way?
University of the Pacific.
Okay.
It's in Stockton, California.
Yeah.
So
They're more known for basketball, right?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, they've made some runs, huh?
Yeah. No, they have a good team.
Yeah.
We just have, what's his name? The coach. This is gonna kill me, but we have a really good coach over there.
Coach, yeah. The basketball coach? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they've made some decent runs in March Madness, right?
Yeah. They have a good team.
Pretty well known. Soccer, how's your guys' soccer team though?
Good. I was part of the rebirth. So when I was a freshman, there was no team before. So I went there.
Okay. What does that even mean? The program was gone?
Yeah, it hadn't been there for 30 some odd years.
Okay.
So yeah, going there, I knew, as a freshman, I would be impactful right away, and I wanted to do that. So I was very excited about that.
It's D1?
Yeah.
Okay.
First 2 years, not so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to build everything,
Yeah.
style of play and whatnot. But then the last 2 years, we made it to the tournament.
Okay.
Lost to Stanford in the second round both years, which was painful.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, losing to a bunch of nerds?
Man, I don't even want to talk about it.
No, but I heard like Stanford, like the GPA requirements for athletes is not quite you know what I mean? It's not like as
up there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you pass, all right, you're in.
Right? No, yeah, I've heard that.
Right. So then, college. Okay, how old are you right now?
21.
21. So you're legal.
Yeah.
Okay. What's in here though? We got water though, right?
That's water, I promise.
Right. So you're 21. You recent third pick in the draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you are with LAFC.
Correct.
One of two. I just got to give shout out to the other team, right? I can't just say the only, right? One of 2 MLS teams in Los Angeles. How do you feel about that, man?
No, it's awesome. It's a great feeling, to be here, to be part of the foundation of this team, and start the work right away. It's great. The diversity here in LA it's outrageous, man. And the team, I think, portrays the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just happy to be here, and I'm ready to, start winning some trophies.
All right. You already have an agent.
Yeah.
That's how we got you here, right? We know your agent, right? And MLS and soccer in general, it seems like it's catching up to the rest of the sports, like the 4 main sports in the U.S., right? How does it work with like rookie contracts? Because I know NBA, where if you're a draft pick, lottery draft pick, then you get 3 years and all. How does it work with MLS?
Most rookies get 1 year, to try and prove themselves and whatnot. So yeah, you just try to find, your agent tries to find the best deal for you at whichever team possible, and you go from there and try to just make it through preseason camp, because you might not even last, right?
The
reality is, a lot of rookies don't.
Right. That's why Greg and I are here, because we didn't make it through. You know what I mean? Like we didn't make it through the training camp.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, but you just battle. You work your butt off, and hopefully the GM and the coach come calling.
Okay. So MLS is like, you have 1 year pretty much, right? It's guaranteed.
Yeah, as rookies, it depends. Some rookies, you get better terms and whatnot. But yeah, most rookies you're on a 1 year, and most of the time that's semi-guaranteed. It's not even a guaranteed year.
That's
so
tough.
So
how do you do that as a player then, where you have to, you have a ticking clock essentially, right, to prove yourself. Like in life is like that, right?
Right.
But then if you're not, if you have someone in front of you, right, like you do here at LAFC, right? You still want PT, but you want to be a good team player. Okay, coach, I'm ready to go off the bench, right? How do you handle that?
It's rough. A lot of people handle it in different ways. For me, it's more of, I know I'm here for a reason. I'm gonna do what the team needs me to, but I'm also battling every day to win that spot. Everybody's doing the same.
How rough are the practices?
Trainings are, I would say, more mentally taxing than physical.
Yeah.
We try to learn the game and expose ourselves to different types of style of play and whatnot every day. So I'd say mentally they're very taxing. Physically, of course, they're going to be. You're a professional athlete, so you're going to be working hard, of course.
Right.
But you're always looking to work more too. And I was talking to him about that earlier. As a rookie, you want to work harder and harder than everybody else, because you have to make a point.
Right. So the guys are going like 100%?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You feel like maybe some of the veterans though are kind of taking it easy and trying to avoid injury or what? Because you're a rookie, right? You're going 110%, and then like the guy's like, "Hey man, chill out, man." You know what I mean? I got a 4-year deal. I don't know about you, homie. You know what I mean? Any of that or what?
Nah, not here. Okay. Maybe other teams. Not here though. Everybody's working, working their butt off.
Okay.
So.
Right. So they're going hard, right? Because they're trying to make an impact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Give us the true thoughts on what do you think about LA Galaxy?
Honestly, I used to follow them as a kid,
okay.
Because Vegas, where I'm from, you don't have a team. So the closest one, Galaxy.
They do now, right?
They do now, yeah. They have a USL team.
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
What's it called? The name is kind of a little whack, though, right? What's
Las
it called?
Vegas Lights.
Yeah, Las Vegas Lights. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I don't know who came up with it.
Right.
But, I mean, it fits Vegas. Lights.
Yeah. So you grew up in Vegas, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grew up
and they didn't have a team then.
Right, so I've always, not always, but I watched Galaxy a bit. Landon Donovan, David Beckham when he came over. It was a big time for LA. So, to be here and to be able to be part of the derby that's starting now between us and them, it's very exciting. I'm very excited for the game in 3 weeks, and hope a lot of LAFC fans can get there.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be crazy, right?
Yeah.
So they capacity's what? 24,000 over there, 24,000 at StubHub Center.
Yeah.
And out of the 24,000, probably like 20,000 maybe LAFC fans, right?
Hey, that's what you hope, man.
We got a lot of fans. Yeah, I know, right? What do you think it's gonna be like? No, you know what? We've been there in the recent LA Galaxy games, right? And I feel like the LA Galaxy fans have become more energized, right?
Really?
Like they're trying to. I don't want to. Okay, I gotta say it in the right way, right? Let me think of this through. Okay, it's like when you have something to prove, like you all of a sudden now you're like, more energized, and you know what I mean.
There's like a motive,
Yeah, you have a little bit extra motivation. Whereas before, like the fans were just kind of like. They're
there because you're the only team.
Yeah, they're the only team. But now it's just like, no, we really support like LA Galaxy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think we were there at the last game, the home opener, and the LA Galaxy fans seemed like they had a little more energy than they normally do. Like how they do their chants? They go like, LA Galaxy, LA, like you know what I mean? Like they had a little bit more oomph this time. So I can imagine for LAFC when you guys are there, it's gonna be insane.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you're going to have like half the stadium that are rooting for you and half that are just going to be like hating on you, right?
That's all right, man. As long as the 3252 is what they call themselves, the fans are there, we're going to get rocking. 3252,
right? Yeah, those are the fan section, right?
Supporter group.
Yeah, the supporter groups, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right. 21, living in LA now, right? You have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been, I saw your Instagram. You guys been together for a little bit, right?
Yeah, for a year and a month. No?
Okay, that's not that long, right?
Not long, but
yeah. So she's from where? Where's she from?
She's from Reno, Nevada, so not too far from Vegas.
Okay.
She's actually going to school there now too. She went to school with me at Pacific for the first year and a half, and then transferred after I graduated. But yeah, she's up in Reno. We have a great relationship. So
you guys knew each other before college or during college?
No, during college.
During college, okay. All right. And so now that you're a professional, so did she, like I know you had that plans of being a pro, right? But did she know like you were going to be a professional soccer player, or what do you think?
I've always told her, like when we met, I told her, look, this is what I want to do, so she knows what I'm going to do.
Right.
I'm here now, so I'm just happy that she understands, what I'm going through right now, and she understands that I'm not always going to be able to talk. So she's just been super great with all of that stuff. So
okay. With that said, how long have you been in LA?
2.5 months.
That's it?
3 months maybe.
3 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And what have you been able to, check out and
I haven't done anything, man.
Okay. Because she's not here?
She's not here, but she's going to be here tomorrow.
Okay. So but she doesn't live here?
No.
Okay. So she's still in Reno?
In Reno, yeah.
Okay. So you're here by yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
And you've been here for a few months. You haven't really been able to check anything out?
Not really. I've been to Santa Monica,
okay.
But that's not really LA. But yeah, I like it out there. Haven't been able to do much. I have some downtime, but a lot of it's going into finding a place and whatnot, figuring out a car, all that stuff. So once I get settled in, I feel like I'll be able to do a lot more.
Okay. What kind of plans do you have with her now when she gets here? How long is she going to be here for?
She's gonna be here for about a week. She has spring break, so
so she's on spring break, so she's ready to have a good time.
Yeah.
Did she already like check out some spots on Yelp?
She probably has an itinerary.
Okay,
we're doing this.
You letting her handle it or what?
Yeah, she can do it, man. She's here on vacation. We're gonna do what she wants, but now we're gonna go to the beach. We'll go to a couple good restaurants and whatnot, but we're gonna enjoy it.
Okay, that sounds fun, right? But what are some good places that are happening in LA right now? What do you think? You got some recommendations?
Yeah, anywhere. You could, downtown, check out the Perch. You could go up. Yeah,
I've actually heard that.
It's a nice view.
Nice restaurant. Yeah. Good view.
Then Hollywood, obviously. Head up Hollywood Boulevard. There's plenty of places over there.
Yeah.
So a lot of cool underground spots to check out.
No, for sure.
Are you more into like, I don't know, you seem pretty laid back for a 21-year-old. You know what I mean?
Back,
you
man.
are laid back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super laid back.
Is that you think based on your upbringing in Vegas, or is it based on were you in Vegas or Nevada? Where in Nevada?
Vegas.
Okay, so Vegas, yeah. So I would think you'd be a lot more like, I don't know, I guess
lively,
in Vegas, yeah, like either like,
party guy.
Yeah, party guy, or have a
No.
couple like crazy, stories or something. No,
you have some.
Yeah.
Everybody has a crazy story.
Yeah.
But it's for sure just parents. My parents are super laid back. It made me humble for sure. Everything they've done for me, and a lot of people can say that. But yeah, man, I just try to be laid back. Be respectful of everybody. I'm a laid back guy, so I like to conversate with everybody.
Yeah, you seem super calm and grounded for a 21-year-old.
I
thought we were gonna talk about like some crazy parties, drugs, like things that are happening at LAFC that you know what I mean? No. All right, we'll do that off camera, right? Right? He's like, hey man, I got a 1-year contract, man. You trying to get me fired already? How crazy? Who's the craziest guy on the team then? Who's like the more give me some personality. Who's the craziest then? Who do you think?
Craziest? Yeah. I would say Laurent Simon.
Okay, and how so?
He does what he wants, You walk in, he's yelling. You leave, he's yelling. He's always making noise.
Yeah.
But he's a fun guy too, There's a lot of personality in the group,
right.
But he's for sure
he's the wild guy.
Him and probably Benny Feilhaber.
Okay.
Yeah.
So two of the kind of the more veteran guys,
vets,
right? Yeah, because they've been around. They're like,
they're chilling. You know?
They're having a good time.
No,
they're enjoying. They're like
sure.
in the point of their career where they're now enjoying it, right? Having a good time, right?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. And he's got the captain's armband, so it's like, come on, man. Right?
Yeah. No, he's cool though.
Okay.
He's a cool guy.
So then, who's like who do you think is like very? Let's see. What other personalities are there? Okay. Is there like a clown on the team? Any jokester?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
His name's Shaft Brewer.
Okay. What position does he play?
He's playing right back for us right now.
Okay. How old is he? You a little younger
he's
guy?
Like 18.
He's 8? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Shaft
18
Brewer.
or 19.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a clown.
He's a clown?
He's always making noise too. Not as much as Simon, but he'll throw a joke in here. He's always doing his own thing, trying to make people laugh. But he's a clown for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, I noticed on the video, you guys all got these the Beats, special edition, Beats headphones, right? With the little wings on the side, right?
Yeah, man.
First of all, you got a pair for us, or like
maybe we'll see after.
So then you guys are getting some it seems like you guys are getting good respect and attention. You know what I mean? I just throw that as a joke, but I mean they're like how it seems like LAFC is like a very high class organization, like first class, top class.
Yeah.
How well do they treat the players?
No, it's a family. And I don't think a lot of clubs can actually say that. I'm sure a lot of clubs say that, but when you walk in, everybody's saying hi to you. Everybody's in a good mood. The GM, everybody, man. It just feels different, You feel like you're wanted. Everybody's there to do the same thing. But yeah, we're for sure a family over there. Yeah.
What about the first game, right, against Seattle? We'll go. I saw it was pretty nuts and it was all that. We'll go into that, but let's just talk about like getting there, like, because you know how different organizations, they have different levels. First of all, what airline did you guys fly? And if it's not Delta or
I think it was Alaskan.
Okay, Alaskan. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys have a sponsorship deal, so I ain't trying to mess with all that. Okay, so then you guys fly commercial right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you guys are on the same flight as just whoever wants to be, right?
Yeah, fans and whatnot.
And then but you guys are all together as a team, right? And when you guys are in the airport, are people coming up to you? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I mean, a good amount of people will come up, but I think since we're so new, not everybody knows. So we could just be some college team coming here.
That's true.
Wearing the same same gear and whatnot.
What were you guys wearing?
The first trip, we wore like jeans and whatnot, and then.
Okay. So then when you guys were flying to Seattle, you guys were just wearing whatever casual clothes, whatever you wanted?
Yeah. No, actually, no, I lied.
Okay.
So we went to play Sacramento.
Okay.
Before Seattle.
Oh, preseason.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we wore like slacks, button up. But then Seattle, we wore jumpsuit, LAFC gear.
Okay, so how does that work then? Does like, the coach, Bob Bradley, does he tell you, hey, this is what we're wearing, or how does that happen?
I don't know exactly who tells us. I just get a little memo from Laurent. And saying this is dress code, so wear this.
Okay, from the
head guy.
Captain. Yeah, so the captain tells the rest of the team what you guys are wearing.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he's just like, hey, this is what we're wearing, like jeans or like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's passed down from the the head staff, but he lets us know. Most of the time it will probably be LAFC gear, but here and there we'll probably wear.
So what is this? A group text message, like a mass text? Yeah.
Yeah, like what is it called? WhatsApp. Yeah.
Oh, WhatsApp. Oh, okay.
Yeah, WhatsApp group.
You use WhatsApp?
Yeah. It's convenient.
Yeah. It is. Okay. So then, is anyone like talking trash? Like, man, I don't want to wear that. Like, back and forth.
People throw some bands around there.
And can you add us on the group text just so we can like eavesdrop and see what's going on?
Yeah, right. Nah, we'll see. Maybe,
man, come on.
Maybe tomorrow if I'm feeling generous.
All right. That'd be pretty funny, right? To see how the group text messages are happening, right, back and forth, and say something about Carlos or like, Carlos, don't wear those tight jeans, man. Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah. All right. So then you guys are at the airport hanging out, and when you guys are wearing like your team stuff, right? Like fans, they recognize, they come up and ask for autographs and whatnot.
I wouldn't say so much autographs, but they like to conversate and ask, what's it been like the beginning of the team and whatnot, and a good amount of people come up and do that type of stuff.
So how was the accommodations when you guys got there? You guys staying at a team hotel, right? Everyone's staying, right?
Right.
Pretty strict, like, hey, you guys got to be in bed by this time,
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you have an itinerary. Okay. Dinner's at 7 to 9, come in. Most guys, everybody comes in at the same time, but then guys will leave earlier than others and whatnot. But yeah, it's pretty strict.
Where was the team dinner at the hotel, or what was that?
Yeah, we have, I think it gets catered by somebody, so people bring food over, and we get to the hotel, put our stuff down, go eat. Yeah.
How healthy are your guys' like pregame meals and all that?
No, yeah, it's super strict. We have a nutritionist who does planning for us to make sure that the options that we have are what's right for us. Yeah.
And I feel like we're not getting the dirt that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's like some guy that's like, eating some snacks on the side.
I'm not gonna stitch anybody.
We don't need no stitching, but extra ordering all those like the snacks on the flights. You know what I mean? All these wrappers after they're done, right? Yeah. Did you see the video where that fan experience where they rode on Delta Airlines?
No,
so for that game, did you see that one or no?
No.
So LAFC, they had like a package deal for fans where for the Seattle game, they got to get on a LAFC flight.
Yeah, I remember.
Right to the game, and so it's Delta Airlines. Okay, yeah, shout out to Delta Airlines, sponsor for LAFC, right? And so then the fans got like a premier experience. They all got like they all got like a backpack, like a special edition backpack. They all got team jerseys and all this kind of stuff. So it seemed really cool, right? But I'm like trying to figure out like what else like LAFC does, because it seems like LAFC is really making a lot of moves in LA, different things. So they're not only treating their fans really well, but they're treating their players really well as well.
No, yeah, for sure. I would say, like I said earlier, it's a family. I think it's a family too with the fans. They're there for us every day. So we have to treat them like our own. So no, I can't thank the fans enough. Again, shout out to them for supporting us and whatnot. But yeah, everybody who's part of the LAFC organization is family.
Okay. So did I pronounce your last name correctly, Blackmon?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you, just a typical white guy, or what's your ethnicity?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure.
Right? Like, what is that?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. So your parents are just what?
I'm a mix of so much. Man.
Okay.
Yeah. Irish, Italian, Scottish, Danish, German.
White.
Yeah.
Typical, like an American, right, with a varied background, but no specific ethnicity.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then tell us your soccer upbringing and background, how that happened.
Yeah. So my mom played.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she played for a bit, up until high school. And so my parents had me young. And so from the get-go, I was, introduced to soccer right away. I think I was 3 or 4 when I started kicking a ball around. Joined the local recreational league just to see if I like it and whatnot. I think when I was 7, I moved to club competitive. From there on, Yeah, I think I played for the same club for about 6 years, and then I transitioned to another club.
Okay.
Played high school at Bishop Gorman. Great school.
Okay. So then in high school, were you like the man or what?
I wouldn't say that. I'm not gonna hype myself up.
Yeah, you don't have to hype yourself up, but I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so like, how many guys, in your high school team are playing at, professional level right now? You think?
0.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were the man. Were you the captain?
I might have been captain my last year, senior year. Yeah.
So you're like more of a. Okay, when did you make varsity? How about that?
I didn't make it my freshman year, and I was bummed, man.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't make it your freshman year?
But yeah, sophomore year I was.
Sophomore, okay.
Varsity.
Okay, so you played 3 years varsity, and
we won a championship for state my junior year, and then we lost, I think, the quarters my senior year. But yeah, we had a great team.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out if you were, the number 3 draft pick, right? Obviously, there's a progression, right?
Yeah, of course.
But then, at what point were you, starting to get to a certain level? You're like, hey, man, I can, make a career out of this.
I would have to say.
Not high school, huh?
No, yeah, not high school.
First of all, how tall are you?
I think I'm 6'1".
Okay, 6'1". So what is that? Is that your height when you were in high school?
No.
Oh, so you're a late bloomer.
I was 5'6", 5'5".
When you graduated?
Freshman year.
Okay, freshman year. How about when you graduated?
I didn't grow until my end of junior year, so I hit like 6 inches.
Okay.
My knees were killing me.
Okay.
But yeah, so I sprouted up late. I still was pretty skinny going into my college career. I was like 167, 166.
And then, so for college, did you have, when you were a senior, right? Did you have multiple offers from colleges?
I had a good amount of places that I could have ended up going. Most of them were in California, NorCal, SoCal, all over the place.
Okay. So then you had obviously a really good senior year, right? And you were on people's radar, right?
Yeah, no, I had a good year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, were you playing center back?
No, dude.
Okay. What position did you play in high school?
In high school, I was actually no. In high school, I started out as a forward, freshman year. Played a little bit of center back, but the level is totally different. So it was way easier.
Okay.
Sophomore year. I think I played maybe the 6, so like holding mid, a little bit of center back. Junior year, center back a bit, 6, holding mid, and then senior year I played as a 9. So, but in club I was playing as a forward, so I would go to high school, play defense for a bit. Club I would play forward, so I had the best of both worlds, I would say.
So you were getting recruited for what position?
I was getting recruited as a forward.
As a forward?
Yeah.
So for college, they were wanting you as a forward?
Yeah, at Pacific, my first 2 years, I was a forward.
Okay. So then what happened? You played, and then you got transitioned to defense?
So my first year, freshman year, I had a pretty good year. I was a number 9. I scored the most goals in my conference.
Okay.
So I was hyped about that, yeah. And then my sophomore year, they played me out on the wing. Didn't really do too well on the wing. Scored a couple goals.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know what it was. I think it was just the immaturity that I had, to be honest. I didn't want to leave my position as the 9.
Okay. You wanted to be
I wanted to be the 9. I wanted
right in the middle.
Yeah, I wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, the center forward.
No, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to be the center forward.
But I feel like wing is just as glamorous and opportunistic nowadays, right?
It is, though.
Because every wing now, all they do, they never cross the ball. They
It
cut
is.
in and
You're
they shoot
forward.
all the time,
You're
right?
inside,
Yeah, you're forward.
yeah. But
you weren't trying to
didn't
do that
see
Cristiano move on.
I didn't see that. I was like, I'm not in the middle. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there.
I don't want to pass to that fool, right? Okay. Were you on the left or the right?
I was on the left.
Okay,
so
you're on the
cut
left.
back onto my right.
And you're right foot. You're right-footed?
Dominantly, yeah.
You're dominant, okay. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, okay. So you can hit with both feet, right?
if I need to.
Yeah, but you're a right-footed dominant.
Yeah.
So then you're playing left wing. That's natural, right? That's when you do the Cristiano move, cut in and never pass and shoot all the time, right?
But I just couldn't pull it off.
Okay.
So I had a meeting with my staff there at the school at the end of the season, and I was like, look, like this year wasn't me. What can I do for the team? Like,
next year?
Because I need to help. Yeah, I'm not doing well in this position, but I want to be a part of the team and I want to help. So they came to me and said, look, we want you to play right back. And I said, all right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure.
I would have been like, wait. This conversation didn't go exactly the way I was thinking, right? I was thinking we're going to put me back in center forward. What's going on?
No, that would have been nice.
I know.
No, right back. Played right back for that spring of my sophomore year.
Okay.
Did pretty well. And then the start of my junior year, right back full time.
Okay, how does that work though? Where you're a forward and wing, and all of a sudden, you know, they're like, okay, yeah, play right back. That's not a natural transition.
No, yeah, the transition was, it was. I wouldn't say it was hard, but it was a little difficult. You know, just
there was just a hole there, and they needed someone to fill it, and they figured you can learn it. Or
there
what?
wasn't a hole, I would say, but I would say my athletic, you know, ability and just ability, you know, to play the game helped me to be successful in that position, and they saw it from the get-go. So
really,
there for sure wasn't a hole. We had a guy playing right back.
Okay.
But yeah, at the start of the new year, he graduated. Okay. So instead of getting a new right back, just make me learn the position.
How down were you when that was the outcome of, okay, hey, you know, we want to move you to right back? Were you up for it? Or
no, honestly, I was up for it.
Really? Okay.
My when I was down for it or wasn't down for it was the transition my freshman year to sophomore to the wing.
Yeah.
Wasn't down for that. But as soon as I realized, like, look, dude, it's my junior year. This is big time. I have to go after it. As soon as they told me, look, you're gonna be right.
Go after it in what sense? What does that mean?
Just be dominant.
I have to make a mark
in whichever way you can. Yeah.
But it's not as if, you know, defenders are high profile enough, right? Yeah. So then was that a concern for you, thinking, hey, man, if I want to take it to the next level and be a pro, like, you know, I'm not really going to get that much attention playing right back?
That's what you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the style of play we had at my school, I was bombing for it.
Okay.
Every play. So I was a right wing.
Okay, so you were a wing back and then letting you make runs?
I defended some when I had to. But I was a right wing. I scored goals. I think I had 5 goals that year, 5 assists, something like that.
Okay.
And then, but yeah, after that, I felt comfortable in the position throughout that whole year. Senior year, played there again.
So you're like an attacking right back.
Got it. I was a wing back.
Okay, wing back. Yeah, that's like an awesome position.
Yeah.
You know, skillful defender that can make runs, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Run all day.
Yeah. So but you're coming in as a center back.
Right.
How did that happen?
You know, it's just you have to look at what players you have on the team already and where you're going to fit in. And in talking with the staff, it makes sense to learn the position more so. I could be a good center back, and they believe that too. So just take it upon myself to learn as much as I can there and, you know, hopefully start getting some games at that position.
LAFC is the one that's saying, hey, we want you to groom you and learn this position.
Yeah, because I was a right back in the draft and one in the combine and whatnot. Right. But I had heard from my agent that a lot of people were seeing me as a center back. So, you know, the transition has been pretty good, and I'm enjoying the position. I love it. So.
How did that happen? So when you talk about agent, right? How did that happen? So when did you start getting contacted for like, you know, representation?
I would say I think it was the end of my junior year.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah, after I had that, because you can't officially talk or you can't sign with them.
Can't sign anywhere, right?
So we were in the talks, and as soon as the end of your last game happens, so as a senior, my last game, once I played Stanford in the final, then I can sign with the agent. Then they can go to work. Okay. So we had been in talks, built a good, you know, relationship with what we could.
And this is your current agency right now?
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, then they started going to work, and that's why I'm here.
Okay. Next thing you know, you're number 3 draft pick.
Yeah.
How was that? Give us the day. You know what I mean? Like how that was, because you know, we haven't been drafted. You know what I mean? So we don't know how that's like. Right? Have you been drafted? You haven't been drafted. No. I haven't been drafted either. So like, tell us, you know, how that was.
Oh yeah, it was. There's a lot of emotions. You wake up, you go to put your nice clothes on and whatnot.
What were you wearing?
I wore some slacks, you know, a nice shirt, a little jacket. No tie though. Okay. I knew a lot of guys were gonna wear ties, so I didn't wear a tie.
You want to stand out, keep it real, keep it real, right? Yeah. A little cash.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's a lot of emotions. Right. Excitement is for sure the biggest one, but there's also a nervousness, you know, because you don't know. Yeah. You have a good idea, but you don't know.
Well, so what was the idea though? Like you had an idea, right? So agent is telling you, and so what? What were you expecting? Because how many rounds? There's like 6 rounds?
4.
4? No, that's it. 4 rounds.
4.
Okay, so 4 rounds.
There's 2 that day.
Okay.
And then there's 2 supplemental.
Okay, so they film and they highlight the 2.
The 2, and then you get a call if you're in the second or the third or fourth.
Okay. So there's 2 rounds on the day of. Yeah. And you had expectations of going in first round?
First round, yeah.
First round for sure.
First round, yeah.
Okay, and how many picks are there for the first round?
22 or 23.
22, 23. Okay, I think it's 20. Yeah, okay. So you knew you were going to be top 20.
I was sitting down. I was like, all right, it's just first round. I'm going to get called up. Right. Don't know when. But I'm ready to hear my name called whenever it's called, you know. So as soon as, you know, I heard the first and second pick, sitting there, you know, just, you know, waiting like everybody else. And the thing is, my school is University of the Pacific. Okay. So I was listening to, you know, the guy commentating or whatnot, the head of MLS, and he said University of the, and I was like, no.
That's me.
I was like, no, did he just say the? And it just slowed down. Everything just slowed down. And he said Pacific. And I was like, no way, dude. Okay. And just the excitement, the feeling that you get hearing your name, it's unreal. I'll try to tell you, but there's no way I can tell you how it felt. But yeah, it was a great feeling, great rest of the day as well. You know, had some interviews and whatnot. Hung out with Joao a bit, the first pick. But yeah, no, the rest of the day, hung out with the family, enjoyed the moment. But then after that, it's ready to go to work. I think 2 days later, I was out in LA training. So,
did you guys like party that night or something?
No, just hung out with the family, man.
Man, I feel like
very mellow.
Yeah, a little too mellow, man. We're not getting the true story. You know what I mean? Like,
super mellow, man.
Yeah, super mellow. Keeping it mellow until we get that that long-term contract, right? That guaranteed deal, right? All right. For that day, okay, you got drafted, number 3 pick. You had a good time, kept it mellow, and then you went to work right away, right?
Yeah.
So then how stoked were you that you were picked by LAFC? Did you have specific teams that you were hoping to, get drafted by?
Honestly, I didn't really care where I went.
Come on, nobody wants to go to...
There's some places where people will be like, you don't want to go there.
You don't want to go there.
Yeah,
right?
no, but as a player, you just want to get called.
You just want to get called, right?
Because you know you're gonna do the dirty work regardless. Doesn't matter where it is.
Right. Nobody wants to go to Ohio, man. No offense to Ohioans, but like, come on, like Columbus Crew, not like.
Nah, yeah.
Nobody wants to there's certain teams that people want to go to, right? In cities, right?
No, yeah, for sure.
But you didn't have any like preset, wishes or wish list.
No, man. I'm mellow, man. Wherever I go, I'm gonna do my job. So being here and being part of the building of this team, what an honor, All
right.
Yeah, it's just crazy to be here.
And then when did you sign the contract?
I think it was the middle or end of February.
Okay, so then how long after you got drafted?
It was about 2 months, almost a month and a half.
So that's what's happening during that time? Negotiating?
Yeah. Because you're going to training, and obviously the team is looking at you. Do they think you can be an asset to the team or whatnot? So I was just doing my job. I was working as hard as I could, playing as well as I possibly could, and the agents were doing the dirty work.
Okay. So, let me get this right. So then you get drafted by a team, and then there's a couple months before you sign your contract.
Well, it depends.
Okay, it could happen right away, right? Yeah. Okay, obviously they weren't giving you the money you wanted, right? So it took a little bit of time.
I won't say that.
All right, we'll say it for you. All right. So it took a little bit of time, but during that time, what happens if you get hurt,
Who knows?
Yeah? Who knows, right?
Thank God I didn't.
Yeah. Okay, so it takes
you never
time.
know.
Yeah, so you're negotiating the contract, right?
Yeah.
How much you get paid, man?
I can't tell you. That's confidential.
You're happy with it though?
No, I'm happy.
You are happy.
I'm happy, man.
But it's like a 1 year deal. You're saying, right?
I'm here.
It's not guaranteed, but it's a 1 year deal, kind of.
Mine is. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this.
Okay.
But I'm here. I'm here for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm here for a little bit.
You are okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then, because we got season tickets, man. And
whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
that's right.
And if you're not there, I'll be like,
I'll be there.
Yo, where's Tristan, man?
No, I'll be there.
Yeah, you'll be there.
Me.
Okay, good. Hey, make sure you give me a high five. And, you know what I mean? We're like right there.
Call us out. Call us out.
Yeah, do one of these.
Special celebration.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna, you're a defender, right? But there's opportunities to score goals, right? Corner kicks, right?
Yeah.
You can't make runs as a center back though.
No.
Right? You can't.
I wish.
Yeah, you can, right?
You can't leave a hole there.
Yeah. So corner kicks, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you are a converted forward, so do you have like certain celebrations you have planned or what?
Not yet, man. I gotta figure those out, but soon.
You were too mellow even in college. Like, you didn't do like crazy.
In college?
Yeah, you didn't do any crazy celebrations.
I don't know. I might have slid on my knees a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, nothing crazy, man. Just get the ball, go back.
I always wondered how they did that. How they do that, like the crazy, DDA Drogba slide, like from 20 yards. Is that? They make sure it has to be wet grass?
Yeah, because some guys mess it up, man.
Okay.
Some guys it'll be a dry pitch, and you go and your knees get stuck in the ground.
Yeah, you get hurt, injury, right? So it has to be wet, right? Basically, right? It has to be like grass, right?
Yeah. Slick. Yeah.
Okay. Any? Because everything is natural grass in MLS, right? I don't think. Are there any artificial?
Yeah, Seattle.
Seattle.
I think Atlanta might be too.
Okay, so Seattle was artificial turf?
Yeah.
Okay. How was that?
It was nice. It was nice. Yeah.
No problem.
We actually at UCLA. There's a turf field that we trained at the week before we went up there. So get a feel for the ball and whatnot and how it slides. But yeah, their field's great. I loved it.
What else do we have to look forward to for this year? You know,
just keep an eye out. We're making moves out here. You know, we're young guns in the game.
Yeah.
But we're here to make a point. You know, we're here to win. So.
I feel like you need to step up your social media game, though.
Dude.
You know, like, okay, think about it, right?
It's not only you telling me that.
Oh yeah, who else we got? You know, who else we got?
I can't name anybody.
People in your, in your circle, inner circle.
Yeah, no, it's tough because you're so busy and you get so caught up in everything that you forget. And then once you do go on socials, you're not like, oh, I'm gonna post something. You're just looking at everybody else because you haven't been on your phone, you know. Yeah. So no, I for sure agree. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I don't have to. But yeah, no, it's cool to show the fans what you're doing too. You know, it gives exposure to your live, and you have full reign on what you want to post. So I can show them training. I can show them family stuff. I'm hanging with the boys. I'm going to the movies, stuff like that. That's cool for sure.
Yeah, because in this day and age, right, you have to engage with the audience, your fans.
It's
and
almost a given.
It's because basically we have like the Lonzo Ball of MLS right here. You know what I'm saying? Like the number 3 pick playing for the LA team, right?
Yep.
You need to like, you know,
step it up.
Yeah, step it up and let people know what's going on, right? And then you know, show a little what's happening, right?
A little flair.
Yeah, a little flair, right?
Get your own shoe brand.
Yeah, create your own shoe, create your own cleat, right?
Yeah, hopefully they don't get
sell it for $350. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Compete with Adidas and Nike. I don't know, right? Get that thing going, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then,
I agree with you.
And if you know the career, you know whatever happens, you have your own shoe line company, and it's like it doesn't matter, right?
You never know.
Yeah. But I definitely think MLS and soccer in the U.S. is definitely on the uptick.
It's on the rise.
Yeah, it's on the rise, and we got so many. I feel like we have so many like supporters and fans that are just like wanting the game to be at that level too.
Totally agree with
right?
you.
And you have no complaints, right? You want that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all want that $10 million contract for you, so we can be part of your entourage, right?
Yeah.
Right? When do you think that's gonna happen? For MLS to get to that level, what do you think it takes?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't have a definitive answer.
Maybe someone like you to step up as like the MLS Lonzo Ball, right?
We'll see.
Not necessarily controversial, maybe but the flair, the excitement,
sure. No, there's more and more players coming into the league like that. So just keep your eye out for it, and the league is on the rise. So don't shy away from watching these games. Yeah,
definitely the games, right? But we also want that flair that's outside the game as well, right? Because the game itself, like I think people are already sold on the game, right? Like the supporters are there, right? No. The game's exciting, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but now we need
it's a little extra something.
Yeah, the little extra sauce on the side, right?
Yeah, I feel
yeah, because that's what the other sports have, I think, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Any last words to your supporters out there?
No, just shout out to you guys. See you at the game in Carson against Galaxy. It's gonna be a fun one. So
yeah. What do you predict for the game?
I'm not saying anything.
Come on.
All I'm saying is we're gonna work.
Yeah, you guys know
we're gonna work.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it.